Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Lewis Speaks 2023, and today I want to talk to you all about blockages. There are so many things and so many people in our lives right now that are interfering with our ability to move forward. There's so many people that we're holding on to that are just no good for us, but we hold on to them because of the years, or because they're family, or because we're afraid of being alone. There's so many reasons why we continue to hold on to other people because we're financially dependent on them or emotionally dependent on them. For whatever reason, you need to let them go and let these things go. Let people go who are just creating a blockage. There are so many of us who are spiritually blocked. We have allowed ourselves to be fashioned after this wicked and corrupt system of things to the point where we don't know what's right and wrong. Our sense of morality has been warped and twisted. And I'm realizing that you have to let these blockages go. How can you ever hold on to your destiny when your hands are full with your agony? When your hands are full with other people's agony? You have to learn how to let it go because it's not doing you any good. It's just creating so many different blockages, so many different headaches, so many different problems in your life. And a lot of people wonder why they're not feeling fulfilled, why they're feeling empty. They have a blockage in their life that's just draining them, that's preventing them from accessing that next level of greatness. We all have potential inside of us. We all have the potential to be great, but many of us stay stuck on a level of mediocrity because we're so busy entertaining the blockages. And I'm wondering why we continue to do that. Because it's familiar, because it's comfortable, it's what we're used to. Oftentimes our mind can sabotage us in ways that we don't always understand. Our mind is so used to our comforting thoughts. And oftentimes, many of us were hardwired with thoughts that are unhelpful, thoughts that are dysfunctional, thoughts that keep us stuck and safe. Because oftentimes we do what's safe. That's what we do. We do what's familiar. We operate on autopilot. And if your autopilot was dysfunction, guess what? You're going to continue to replay those same dynamics in your life over and over again until you realize that sometimes safety is a different danger. You have to be willing to take some healthy risks to break out of that cycle, that self-sabotaging cycle, that cycle where blockages exist. You have to let go. If you take nothing from this video, please take this. You will never be able to fly as long as you are addicted to the ground. You have to be willing to let go of the safe ground that you're on. And you have to take some risks. And I say that to myself too, because quite frankly, it's comforting. I'm in my comfort zone right now. I'm in my comfort zone in certain areas of my life. And I need to challenge myself to break out of that comfort zone. Just break out. Take risks, because right now, I'm noticing that there's so many blockages. I've already ended a 27-year friendship that I was in that was toxic. And that's the first step. Getting rid of anything that's holding you down, any anchor that you have tied to your heart, tied to your life, you have to release it. Release it. Because quite frankly, your life, is too valuable. I'm starting to realize that it's so valuable. And as I mentioned earlier, as long as you are holding on to your agony, you will never be able to realize your destiny. You have to let go of the people that are creating stress and drama in your life. You don't need that in your world. You need people in your life who can help, uplift you, support you, encourage you. You need that. We all need that encouragement, that love, and that support. And when you feel like you're not getting that, then you have to reassess your position in people's lives, because I realize I've wasted a better part of my 20s and 30s trying to please others, trying to make sure that they're taken care of. And I can no longer do that. My life is starting to convict me. And what I mean by that is that my spirit is starting to become irritated. It can no longer stomach being the same person that I was. I can no longer do that. It's not helpful. And so I'm thinking of new ways and trying to find new paths, because the one that I was on was not helpful. I kept on doing myself wrong. Everyone was treated right except me. And I'm like, no. We can't have that. Over time, your spirit starts to convict you, and it asks you, starts calling. You hear this echo. Where am I? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You're constantly searching for yourself. Where are you? Where are you? In the equation of helping other people and making sure that they're taken care of, where are you in the mix? You have to always make sure that you never leave yourself behind. And that includes getting rid of those blockages. You have to identify, what are the blockages in my life right now? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it a thing? Is it a job? Is it family? Is it a relationship? Is it fear? Whatever blockage, you have to be willing to remove it, because your life demands that you soar. We have but so many good years on this earth. And a lot of our good years have already been wasted on bad people and bad situations. When is enough enough? You have to ask yourself. Everybody has to ask themselves that question. When is enough enough? When you're in the ground and it's too late to do anything about your life? When is enough enough? For me, enough was enough when I realized that it don't matter what you do to try to help people and love on people. They're just never satisfied, because people are pathologically miserable. So all the efforts and all the years that I'm spending pouring into their cup, even at the expense of my own, that was enough. That's enough. You realize that they're not going to be happy anyway, so you might as well make yourself happy. At least somebody's happy. So that's my rationale. I encourage everybody to figure out their own enough. When you've had enough, you know it. You know your breaking point. Everybody got that moment, that critical moment where they're just like, no, I can't continue to go on like this. And that's the moment when you see change and you realize change. Once again, it's about assessing all the blockages in your life. You see that iron right there, that ironing board? You take it, you iron out all the difficulties. You iron them out. Iron them out. Because it's time for a change. No more creases in your life. No more dysfunctional people in your life. No more dysfunctional situations. No more playing victim to the circumstances that you help create. It's about owning your role. It's about taking accountability and responsibility for your choices. Because at the end of the day, when everybody's gone and everything is said and done, you're the one that's left. The common denominator is you. You can blame that person, you can blame this person, but you're the one that let them. You're the one that let them. You're the one that didn't set a boundary. You're the one that didn't advocate for yourself. You're the one that didn't set a consequence and show people that they can't get away with disrespecting you. You didn't do that. And so you have to own that and do better. It's about taking accountability for your role. Stop being so nice at the expense of your own needs, because it's never appreciated. I'm here to tell you, it's never appreciated. If anything, it's just violated over and over and over and over again, because they know that you are a nice person and you are going to make allowances for them and give them that repeated grace. There comes a point where grace runs out. There comes a point where grace runs out, and then they have to meet consequence. We all try to give grace to people, understanding, but there comes a point when grace has to meet consequence, and then people have to learn from the things that they suffer. And that's it. That's life. So once again, identify your blockages, do the work on getting rid of those blockages, because you deserve a happy life. You deserve a life that's filled with joy and travel and love and freedom and adventure and smiles, unlimited smiles. Please get that life. You deserve it. I'm Lewis. This is Lewis Speaks. Definitely, if this video resonates, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Get rid of the blockages, right? Peace, y'all.